All right, welcome to the Witcher Math channel in the nice, calm environment of my backyard recording studio. Nobody's here but you and me, and we're going to do a little bit of math. So check this out. Today we're going to talk about percent increase and percent decrease. Our goal is to, when given two numbers, an original and a new one, determine if the change is an increase or a decrease, and then calculate the percent of the change. So let's start with something that's very simple. Okay, simple, all right. Let's say you have an original of 100, and then it changes to 125. Did it go up or down? Right, it went up. It started at 100 and it increased to 125. Up is called an increase. Down, think of the D. D is decrease. So this one was an increase, so we identified increase or decrease. Then here are some steps for you to follow. Step 1, we determined that it increased. Then we want the amount. So we'll increase or decrease and figure out the amount of the increase. In this case, it went up by 25. I know these are all simple numbers and I'm sure you already know the answer, but we're trying to use simple numbers to teach a simple concept so that when the numbers aren't so simple, you can trust the procedure that we're going to learn today. So we start with the amount of increase or decrease, then we will compare to the original. Move that just a little bit. We do this by making a fraction, and I put the original 100 on the bottom. Step 3, calculate the percent. And this is why I chose to use 100 to teach with, because by definition, if we just say 25, we say the word per for the fraction bar. The word cent, of course, means 100. So this is a 25% increase. And we like to write the answer with the number, the percent sign, and then repeating if that was an increase or a decrease. There's our 4 steps. Okay, let's try it with a number that's not 100 and go through the same steps just to verify that we can do it whether it's increasing or decreasing. So I guess that's a spoiler alert, because obviously I'll make this one decrease. Let's start with an original of 32 and a new number of 24. This works for all those story problems where prices are going up and down and discounts and sales are happening. So we're going to go step 1. Is this an increase or a decrease? It's going down, so it's a decrease. What's the amount? The amount of decrease is 8. We just do the distance here. We don't say if it's -8 or anything like that. Just how far is it from 32 to 24? So here we're thinking distance or difference, which is always a positive number. That's where absolute value comes in. Okay, so this is not -8, it's just 8. That's how far it moved. Then we compare to the original. What is the original here? in this purple stuff. Is it 24? No, that's the new one. The original is 32. Always pay attention to the words here, just so you don't get tripped up in case the order of the numbers changes. Okay, then we're going to calculate the percent of change. Ooh, do you see this one coming? Turns out this is pretty much just like the first problem, right? So I'm going to write this fraction. That's a 3, by the way. I'm going to compare that to what percent? Well, what I notice here, we have 3 different strategies. One of them is a vertical common factor, which is the first thing I notice here, because I know 32 divided by 4 is 8. So if I go from the denominator to the numerator and divide by 4, I get 8. And assuming this is a proportion, which we are, then I simply go, well, what's 100 divided by 4? And we look back here and, we know the answer to that. That 25 means, here's step 4. We write the answer. We got our 25. Put the percent sign. And in this case, it was a decrease. We write the word there. We don't put negative 25%. It's a 25% decrease compared to the original. So that, whoa, it fit on one screen. Okay, that's our teaching page. That's the lesson. We've got one increase, one decrease. We've got a process that has 4 steps that show you how to do these problems. I will make a second video with some practice problems. Okay, please come back for that. Thank you, and goodbye. Thanks for watching.